Okay. When I place this wire in here, it's going to connect all this to the power network and turn everything on. And then we're going to be making rockets. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Factorio. My name is Arctic Wolf, and this is episode 16. In our last episodes, we sent our robots out on a journey to completely pave our entire base. And I laid out some ideas for future plans that I had that I needed to complete before we could start work on our rocket launch assembly. I've done all of that. I've got... Okay, let's run around here. I can zoom way out like this, but as you can see here, everything inside the base is paved. Let's go just one step at a time here. I have increased our Caravax enrichment. How do you say that? I don't know how to say that word. But I increased our enrichment process and have this setup that pulls all of the not enriched uranium out into these chests up here and cycles them around. And some of them get put on this belt here for uranium ammo, and some of it gets put back into here for enrichment. And then all the enriched uranium comes out here. That guy should not be put. That guy should be a filter. He should be this one. It really doesn't matter because right here they get back that way, so it doesn't matter. This is working and doesn't get backed up anymore. I increased the amount of steam turbines we have and rerouted our steam so that it's all going into one pipe now. This pipe here that goes all the way around like this is what all the steam boilers connect to, and all the steam turbines connect to it up here. Another thing was the blue science array. We added green circuits and red circuits to the other side of it to increase the amount of blue science we're getting, or blue circuits we're getting. Let's see what else. We had to increase the amount of copper wire we were making, copper plates we were making. The miners. I had to add some miners to the copper array. Let's see. Down here at the iron, I added some more miners to the iron array. This needs some lights. Let's throw some lights in here. Also, I got the roboports can be, or the robots can build everywhere in the base. We've got some biter issues, but for the most part, now that we've got the depleted uranium shells coming in everywhere, once these run out of the yellow ammo, because I rerouted all the yellow magazines. They go this way now. Come up around here, through here, over this way, underneath, down, down to down. All the yellow magazines come down to here and get turned into red ones, and then get some uranium added to it to turn them into the green ones. And then we got the depleted uranium ammo going out to all the turrets now. So like in these places where we get attacked a lot and they're closer to the main feed, they're already using the depleted uranium magazines. But the stuff that doesn't get used as much is still using the yellow until it runs out. And it will continue to feed yellow magazines into there until there's none left on the belt for it to feed. And then it'll use them all up, and then it'll start feeding the green ones. So it automatically switches over when there's none of the one left. I increased the concrete production just to boost the speed at which this was happening. Let's see. I had to rearrange the iron and the copper and the stone miners in here. We are running out of resources inside the base up here. Inside our starter base. I haven't touched this copper yet, but we'll get to that. Let's see what else. What else? I think that's everything. Our research is going well. In fact, we got to research the Spidertron and the White Science. Let's research the Spidertron first. I want to get that going so that we can clear out some biter nests and then get maybe some trains going. Maybe. I don't know yet. We might not need trains. We may just put trains in because they're fun. I have not made up my mind on that yet. It depends on what happens when I'm building this, but we're going to let the research go while we're working on this next part of the project. I need to get the white research unlocked so I can build the satellite. I'm thinking right here would be a good spot for our rocket launch. Like, we can maybe do a bridge, use some landfill and go across, or we could do what I was planning on originally and put it right here. Like, I already cleared out all the trees. That was another thing I did. I cleared out all the trees. Your robots can do that if you just have a deconstruction planner and you click trees and rocks only right there, and then it'll have a little tree icon on it. I guess you could change the icon if you wanted to, but then you just go and you just tell them, like, take out them trees, and they'll go do it, and then they'll bring the wood back. So I've got a whole bunch of wood in these chests right here because, like, they're using the storage chest to dump everything off. I got a buffer chest set to receive logs. So they'll bring all the logs to there, which is good. And then I got a requester over here for the wood so that when I want to make the regular power poles, I could just hook up a inserter to that chest there and it'll feed them into there, and then I'll have regular power poles in my power pole chest. So that's what's been going on. I finally got all this stuff done. It's taken me about just researching the rocket silo because I'm not making very much yellow science. Well, I mean, now I got it all backed up, so it's good, but I'm not actually researching anything right now, so I tell it to start research on the Spidertron, and it's going to and then it's going to suck all that out of there, and then I'm not going to have any. It's going to go slow. The green and the red and the blue are fine. The blue is so far away that when the belt is full like it is, it's good. Like, this has got a single stream of one side is completely full all the way back to this merger where it puts them on both sides. So yeah, the blue science is good. The purple science, let's backtrack that one, follow it around. We're looking at this like, yeah, That's backed up all the way to here. It comes from down here. So that might run out during this research. And then the white is just so close that it runs out quick. Or the gray. Sorry, the white is the one we're unlocking right now. After the Spidertron. But I'm going to let this go for a little bit longer. I'm going to unlock the Spidertron. I'm going to get the white science unlocked. And then after that, all of the unlocks we have are repeatable upgrades for your stuff, like weapon damage and physical projectile damage, refined flammables, stronger explosives, weapon shooting speed, follower robots, braking force, stack inserter capacity. And then this all takes the white science, so we can't do that until we get this one unlocked. But then once we get them unlocked, it's just upgrades and upgrades and upgrades from that on out. There's no new technology left. So we are getting close to the end, people. We're almost there. Judging by how long I have been playing, like if you look here, if I click on save game, it shows you my previous save. It's got 56 hours of playtime in it. It's probably going to be at least another 10, maybe 20 hours of playtime before we actually get to launch the rocket. Because I have to let these sciences go. And then I have to build the array that makes the rocket, at least the parts, and send them to the rocket silo. What is that? I don't know what that was. So I'm going to get to work on that. Okay. When I place this wire in here, it's going to connect all this to the power network and turn everything on. And then we're going to be making rockets. I've got satellites going. I've got rocket control units going, and everything else that is required up here is made elsewhere in the network and brought in by robots. A lot of the main ingredients for a lot of this stuff is made elsewhere in the network and brought in by robots, but that's the beauty of robots. So I'm going to place this, everything's going to turn on, and we are officially making rockets. You're not going to put the rocket fuel? You're not going to use the rocket fuel? I guess I have to change that out to rocket fuel. Fair enough. I'll do that. Okay, here we are. I got rid of one of the rocket silos because it was taking up a whole bunch of our resources, and we want to get this thing launched as soon as possible. I changed over to rocket fuel instead of the nuclear fuel because for whatever reason the rockets cannot use the nuclear fuel, so that I changed that over. A couple other things I wanted to point out. I added a little solar array down here just so that we could meet our demand on the power. It was getting a little short. I added some iron miners down here, so we got a triple red belt feeding our system with iron. We got a triple red belt of copper feeding our system. At these splitters, they split off into a yellow. Actually, this is a triple yellow belt of copper. Lots of water coming in to feed our steam turbines. Nuclear power is doing great. We're still making the nuclear fuel, but we're not using it for anything. We're using our rocket fuel for the rocket. It's a rocket. It takes rocket fuel. That makes sense to me. And we're finishing research. I can't do anything with the white sciences just yet, so we're going to avoid those for now. You get the white science packs, I think, when the rocket launches. I think you get 1,000 points. So I don't know how that works. You might get the vials in the rocket silo that you have to take out and send them over to the research. I don't know yet. We'll find out when we get there. But I will go ahead and research the rest of these until they take the white sciences, and that's what we're going to be doing there. But I have been just basically sitting and letting this game run for a very long time. Very, very little letting it run in the background while I'm editing videos and stuff like that, because it's just taken so long. I even increased the number of solar panels going in because it was taking a long time to build them. Increased the number of speed modules going in because it was taking a long time to produce the robot rocket control units. But it's getting there. We've got one part made already. We've got 1% of our progress, so it's going. But this is going to take a long time. I'm going to let this run overnight again, and hopefully next episode we can launch the rocket and then talk about endgame stuff. But that's going to have to do it for today, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you like this series and my channel, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. If you want to know exactly when my next video is coming out, because they're not coming out every day anymore, go ahead and hit that bell icon and you'll get a notification when it comes up. But you people have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Arctic Wolf out.